With there being a demon queen out there, and a nightmare vestige of a monster that the heroes have so valiantly fought and slain, and yet strangely resembles our current main character, what's going on? And as she is so desperately trying to survive in a world as hostile as this, it's only a matter of time before she unlocks some potential. I want to see what that is. Bet you do too. Let's explore the labyrinth. Heresy nullification, very nice. Unlocks Evil Eye class of skills. It would be nice if you had the time and the luxury of just reading through all the various skills and what you can unlock. It unlocks a certain 8th grade, there we go, syndrome. Oh no, it's the rising of another Dark Flame Master. She seems so happy about that. There is quite a few to choose from, but luckily you're not locked into only using 2 of them. A true blight upon the world is about to be created. Yeah. Maybe... well, they made the decision. The sound in stereo. To be fair, I do want to hear her talking in stereo. That was actually kind of fun. And you don't want to test it out on a really strong enemy. My wish was granted. But to be able to whittle down your enemy just by looking at it, didn't really have much of a chance to survive that. Imagine surviving in a lake of fire amongst like dragons and seahorses and catfish. And you fall just by being looked at by a spider. Some interference. Well, it's probably not something you can just ignore, but at the same time, you don't have many ways of gaining that knowledge, investigating further, so best not to think about it. And if that religious fanatic about wanting to hear the voice of God, and it is just the skill system voice, how would they feel about the spider hearing it so consistently? And as much as it does seem kind of fun, fighting for your life day in, day out is going to grow tiresome. As well as hurt like hell. And we go from evil Chuniai to having a nice meal. How many have you found? So still 9. Is it 7 or 9? Well, no, yeah, because 9 in total and you found 2. But of course I already knew that because I've read. I don't know if I remember how they died. Or what dying in this world actually means. And they seem to have glossed over the fact that some have died, and they just like, oh, okay. Slight bit of shock, and then, not much can be done now. Most. But if one of them is the spider, the other two? I think I'd much rather be a spider than being reborn as a frog or something. Are you going to elaborate slightly on why and what exactly about it is dangerous? At least he's keeping busy. Easier said than done. It hasn't really shown off just how obsessive she is about her brother. Hopefully this expedition is going to go better than the last. And the fact that they're saying, oh no, this world just has low-level monsters. We've seen that in the dungeon there is a proper ecosystem and lives of those monsters going on. So if they overhunt, are they going to drive some things to extinction? It's almost as if these teams were brought together for a plot reason. He might be kind of pleased that he gets to spend some time away from her. You're just going to spend the entire day trying to convert her to the religion. I'm sure he'll tell you. I would. Probably ask them first. It would be good to know who you're working with, especially if someone's so untrustworthy as I'm not sure of any nice way of describing him. Well, she's still hunting for the other students, so maybe some work on that. And that is a good thing. Having stats and numbers to actually back up when you're getting stronger, when you have more stamina, might actually be a way of making me want to do exercise. Make it a game. It has been a very, very long time since I went camping. And the fact that we've not really seen that guy before, and now they're getting incredibly close to each other. Don't wander off too far, though. Even low-level monsters can still cause some damage if you're caught unawares. I wonder if that will become useful. It could have been just a nice mock battle. Dun 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 dun. I don't like the idea of that little ash pile. Yep, megalomania. Sure, there are going to be people who see the world like that. If it was a game, there's no real problem with being so detached from your actions. Wow. He has the N% skill mystery thing as well. In a world like this, just gaining skills would be kind of fun. Even if it wasn't for nefarious means. This is relatively fluid animation, even if it is kind of copied several times. Who said that he's the hero of this story? Why? Why give away your plan? He'll have accolades and be praised. And since he is so willing to go through this route to get stronger, I'm sure he's also open to the idea of dying for it. There's a vast difference between just being slightly peaceful and yet knowing you have to fight to get stronger and just being a psychopath. That's an interesting stance he's got there. If you're going to do it, get on with it. Don't talk. He could have won otherwise, couldn't he? His plan has been foiled. Well, you didn't exactly punish him for what he was been doing before, so he's wasn't exactly going to change his ways. Scary. This is why you don't fuck with admins. Now who's the scrub? Being reset to level 1, he's not going to be happy. Oh, good. Yep, they quite easily succumb to the allure of power, but you might also want to take the sword away from his grasp. Telescopic vision. Being able to zoom in with your eyes would be kind of cool. It might sound bland, but I don't think you need to quite emulate using binoculars. In a world like this, where there are vast vistas to look across and monsters hiding in potentially plain sight, being able to see further would be incredibly useful. Is level 10 the de facto level limit for most things? So you can kill things before they even realise they're dying. It's good that she is found herself in the dungeon, because if she was out there as a human amongst humans, would she still be so eager to use these things? It's like that Hugo kid would have been okay being born as a monster. There it is again. The white noise. Bing! Someone's picking up her call. Ah. So, Taboo is once again leveling up. I don't think you need to calm down quite like that. If there are unlock conditions and you're just missing one but you have no idea what it is, you could spend your entire life having relatively bad skills. I'd rather not have someone looking at me constantly. Yeah, or a developer. Yeah, game administrator. And now you're having an existential crisis, as well as being a giant arachnid. Just forget about it. No lessons were learned. Someone giving him the opportunity to gain strength. You're not going to use him at all, are you? And the danger amongst the other students and the humans here just grew tenfold. It's not just a musclehead with a grandiose plan of power and desire. Now there's someone potentially willing to use someone like that, which makes them much more dangerous. It will be good if someone with grand plans for world supremacy doesn't unlock administrator rights and privileges. What would happen if they did? And the worlds are seemingly going to collide someday, with one wanting to seek out anyone that even holds the skill of Taboo, and our little Kumo, small spider, leveling up hers quite readily. But I think I am going to be honest. If I found myself in a world like this, I might go a little bit crazy and start thinking myself in the same vein as her, unlocking these special eye powers. I feel it rising. You gotta have some fun somehow. But now that I saw this episode and seeing that they have some very competent animation, it's a shame that they delved so heavily into the 3D stuff where it doesn't really pay off. But now that she is in contact with an administrator, hopefully she doesn't get her account banned for breaking any rules. Not that I think she signed a terms and agreement, so I'm not sure if that's contractually binding. If you enjoyed this episode, please let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. This is a fun little adventure story, so I want to see its conclusion. Maybe you do too. Get some rest. Join me for the next one. If you want to be a mysterious administrator from up on high, then consider joining onto my Patreon. Because so far, Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Dynamite 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else have kept good watch over the progress of my channel and helped steer it in the direction it needs to go. Although I hope I don't get reset to level 1.